Hi, everybody. It's Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist. Welcome to my book. Welcome to chapter 139. We're almost to 150. Live to 150 book, chapter 139. All right, this one is about mucoid plaque and detoxing. So it's kind of controversial, leaving it to the end. And of course, it's a few chapters after I talked about fruitarian or fruitarianism. And this concept is very popular in those circles. So I want to kind of address it, just do a general overview. And of course, I want to get your feedback in the comments and if you've ever even considered this, because a lot of the stuff, the whole book, I guess, is things that you have never considered. But we're getting really into the long tail here. And I want to know, do you think it's because, I don't know, the truth has been suppressed, or we've just so far off base, or it's just a bunch of bunk? Let me know in the comments. I believe there's definitely some truth to this, as there is to everything, but I cannot confirm or deny. But I definitely want to be the messenger, so just be nice to the messenger, like me. All right, mucoidal plaque, mucoid. Now, what is this concept? What am I talking about? Well, we're talking about something that's in your digestive system that ends up lining your digestive system, specifically your colon. All right. Now, if you think about the concept of oil, and I talk about how oil is total garbage, it's like the ultimate junk food, oil and grease. Do you ever want to pour oil and grease down your drain? No. Why don't you want to pour oil and grease down your drain? Because they will line the insides, and eventually they'll cause a clog. Stuff gets more and more lined. This is just and your drains are like your digestive system, just passing through, going out the end, right? To where it's processed or whatever. The waste is processed at the very end, or exterminated, or evacuated. Evacuate the waste. So there really shouldn't be much buildup unless there's some things that are going wrong there and you're eating the wrong stuff. Like your pipes. You put, oh my gosh, I keep putting the grease down my pipes. What have I done? Now I got to call the plumber. The plumber sees it. It's like, you got to stop putting the grease down there. Yeah, I know you love these foods, bacon, whatever, but you got to drain the grease out, right? And then you got to put the grease somewhere else, not down the drain. All right? If you're eating all plants, you're not worried about this. Unless you're eating high amounts of nut seeds and avocado that were blended, or durian, or some super high fat stuff, which you should avoid and only use as a treat. And so don't do that. And you don't have to worry about any of this stuff. But what's the mucoidal plaque? Well, if you're doing things wrong, and a lot of the saturated fats are even worse, the animal fats, like I talk about, like the bacon grease. Well, when you're eating bacon, you're eating the bacon grease. Think about, you're not putting it down your drain, but it's already in that bacon. You're not getting it out, and you're eating it. So unless your body is self-healing. That's the thing. Your house plumbing is not self-healing. Your car is not self-fixing, but the body is. But if you overwhelm it with all this crap day in, day out, that's when you get the disease, as we've talked about, okay? And it may get to a point where your body cannot evacuate all this crap that you're putting into your digestive system, and that's called mucoidal plaque. Basically, it's a plaque. It's like lining the inside of your digestive system. It's a buildup. If things are going great, it shouldn't really be there. But when things aren't going great, which is AKA most of society, then you're going to get this. So it's going to be a physical problem because it's in there. It shouldn't be in there. It's going to cause issues. It's going to cause other issues. And a lot of times it's emotional issues too. And when you finally switch things around, and that's why I put the detox in here with this, and start detoxing, what's going to happen hopefully with this mucoidal plaque is it's going to start to flush itself out of the body. It's going to go out, of course, the colon, and out of you as number 2. We're trying to get this not demonetized by YouTube, whatever. But it's going to come out, and it may not look like poop. That's the whole thing. And you may get emotional during these time frames, and you may need to drink like lots of astringent juices in order to get this stuff out, because it's so stuck in you for decades. And you may have wondered, why can't I lose this weight? You know, my gut's shrinking down, I got abs, but I still feel like it could be this mucoidal plaque. It could be this, you know, adding all this weight to you, adding all this girth and bulk to you. If you find you can't, like if you're a guy, you can't get back to that V shape when you're older, could be totally internal. Could have nothing to do with having a traditional gut of fat over your abs, because of course abs are made in the kitchen. But if you make them in the kitchen, if you got crap, this mucoidal plaque underneath in the intestines is still going to provide bulk. Let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating with you, if you're saying, oh, I never thought about that before. Maybe that's what's going on. Well, then you're going to have to go through a detox period. Now, the word detox, I don't even know what that means anymore in 2022. People use it for everything. There's no accepted definition. It's like saying I'm a good person or I'm a bad person. I had this discussion again recently. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. I don't even know what detox means, but I'm using it to try to tell you that you're going to go from building up this mucoidal plaque or whatever you want to call it, whatever it happens to be, in your digestive system, in your intestines. And it's really in your intestines because the stomach acids, for the most part, are going to destroy everything that's in your stomach. It's going to flush that out, clean it out. But when it gets to the intestines, it's got to be really pure already. And if it's loaded with slithery fats and crap like that, it's just going to stick. It's going to attract other stuff to stick to. It's like tar and feathering of your intestines. And I will tell you, from time to time, I still do. I try to get better and better as time goes on with my diet. I still see some weird crap coming out when I'm going number 2. It doesn't look like normal stuff, you normally see. But that's good. That's a good thing. Because I'm 52 years young, Mike Young, 52 years young, and I've got to get rid of that stuff from all those years I didn't do it right. And unless you were raised from birth in this lifestyle, you're in the same situation as I'm discussing right now. So don't think that you're immune from this. You're not immune from this. And let me know in the comments, what do you think has to happen? Have you gone through like a detox here where you start to see this stuff go away? Have you ever even thought about this? Let me know in the comments. Try to find some like-minded individuals right here in the comments. I want to see if there's anything else on my notes here that I got to talk about. No. Sorry, I'm doing this. Yeah. Genetics. Okay, that's the next chapter. Okay. So question is it real? What happens? More physical than emotional? Emotions, mucoidal plaque. That's it. And detox. And so the detox actually is when you adopt this lifestyle to the best degree you can. That's described here in the book, Live to 150, specifically chapter 42. And there may be some hurdles you need to get over. And I should probably put this in the title too, like juice cleanse, juice fasting, astringent juices. A lot of times, those are very powerful. It's almost like nature's cleaner. Okay. You don't want to do juices long-term because there's no fiber in them. And we just did a chapter right before this on the gut destroyers. So juice actually kind of destroys your gut bacteria, but during the time that you are drinking the juice, it's okay if you're going to temporarily pull that good balance of gut bacteria, the gut flora, mess it up a little bit because you're cleaning out the intestines during that time. All right. So it's going to be okay to do that just temporarily, but just temporarily. You got to keep that in mind. And of course, organic stuff, the more stringent, the better for that process of detoxing. So there's many different ways, but as long as you keep adopting a better and better food habit of your consumption, and the best, as we talked about before, really is fully organic, fully chemical free, probably a raw fruitarian. The closer you get to that with all the fiber and everything, the more you're going to balance. You're going to get that balance point faster, and the detox over time, because for a lot of people, you got to go through multiple different waves of trying to detox out of this, because it doesn't just happen. You do a juice cleanse or whatever for a week or even a couple of days. It's nowhere near enough. You get so much crap built up in there from decades of just doing it all wrong that it's just going to take that much time. And if you've had to go through a detox and a juice cleanse, let me know what you've done. Let us know. I'm not giving you any more specific information on that other than to say that it might be necessary given your situation. Or it might not be necessary at all if you're willing to have a long time horizon, because you can't expect like decades of bad choices and bad eating to just disappear in a few weeks. Although your vital signs will improve, your blood work will see astronomical improvement. But the internal stuff like this, like I'm talking about, if this is real, again, I'm saying if it's real, it's going to take a long time. And I think you could see that. And this is why, the body takes 7 years to regenerate all the cells. So it's okay. It's going to take 7 years to regenerate the whole body anyway. Just keep moving in the positive direction. Keep improving. Keep getting better. Your lifestyle, your lifespan is going to expand. It's going to get longer. It's going to get better. The quality of life is going to get better. So that's what you have to look forward to. And this is one of these things that you rarely hear about. That's why I want to do a chapter on it. You rarely hear about it. but it's an important concept, and it kind of reiterates that this got to be a lifestyle. You've got to dedicate an extended period of time to seeing the full results. That's kind of what this concept demonstrates, is that there's no shortcut to it. You got to do it. You got to do it right. You got to do it for an extended period of time, and you will reap huge rewards, huge positive rewards. And I'd love to hear your story below. Of course, give us a like, a thumbs up on the video, and subscribe so that you get notified of the next chapter. Bye-bye.